introduce myself. My name is Cecilia Pascual from Group 1. And this is what we did for case study for the company, packaging products. So we also did we applied the SWOT in this company. So the strengths are considering the production capacity when deciding on whether to accept or reject the special order. And number 2, the second one, considering the department's capacity to accept such one of transaction. So this we're going to strength number 1. So we should, in a special order, we should be accept. Number 1 is incremental revenue exceeds incremental cost, and the second, present sales are unaffected. Number 3, the company has either capacity to handle the order. So we should highlight this number 3. The company has either capacity to handle the order. Number 3, the application of cost-benefit analysis. So cost-benefit analysis is a technique that they are used to determine the options that provide the best approach for the adoptions and practice in terms of benefits in labor, time, cost, saving, etc. That's according to David. Weaknesses. Number 1, failure to address immediately the under capacity of the production due to the current unfavorable condition of the market. The second one, failure to embrace the introduction of cost and management accounting system into the company. Number 3, the management failure to fit the company into the industry alongside its competitors and the competition itself. That is qualitative factors. So qualitative consideration, we have the 7. The first one, the competitors. Second one, customers. Number 3, labor, moral, training, and availability. Number 4, legal constraint. Number 5, environment. Number 6, management, control. And the last one, learning. The fourth one, the management lack of actions, the issues that besides current operations. The threats, first, the concurrent with the general reduction in consumer spending was the undercapacity of the production. Second one, the attitude of the management toward the status of the market trend. Number 3, failure to address the current issue regarding overstaffing or hidden unemployment. Number 4, untimely pushing through of capital expenditures rather than. So let's go back to number 3. So when you say hiring too many full-time workers can end up producing a financial drag. So a financial drag on a company, especially if the abundance of employees leads to some workers not receiving all the materials they need to generate adequate levels of output. And then the second one is managerial accounting. As we know that managerial accounting plays an important role in the helping managers to lead the organization in an efficient way regarding of any of these functions. Number 5, failing to consider cost and management accounting before venturing into the special order decision making. So cost accounting deals with the aggregation of costs that are used in evaluation of stocks in order to meet external reporting requirements, while the managerial accounting refers to providing the adequate information to the staff within the organization in order to make the best decision for managerial activities such as planning and control decision, and etc. Number 6, right? Management is focused only on how the factory or products department can the special order, but mislook its financial impact. So the opportunities: first, the ability to balance short-term with long-term in making economic decisions. So in number 1, we have 3 tips of making trades off. Every important decision inevitably involves a trade-off. Knowing what you can pursue is as a value as articulating what you will. But how do you know which trade-offs are acceptable and which are losing propositions? Here are 3 ways to help make the distinction. First one, get input on pros and cons. List advantages and disadvantages and ask others for their perspective on which carries the heaviest weight. The second one is balance short-term with long-term. Determine what you'd be willing to give up in the long run for some important short-term gain and vice versa. The last one is gauge support. While weighing alternatives, think about who will support a particular idea and who will oppose it. And whose support you can live without, and who's backing and buying you absolutely. Take note, the balance short term with long term. Okay. Number 2, the participation of the department's heads in making decisions. So an article in how to make management decision suggests that when making the management decision, a manager should ask a team, employee or other management to improve on the specific solutions. It further states that some studies have shown that instead of brainstorming or allowing people suggest many different creative solutions, one should ask people to improve on several alternatives. Allow people to be creative or critical about ideas and suggest solutions to expand an idea, whether short-term or long-term goals. Number 3, relying on the organization's grassroots rather than making decisions in a bird's eye view. Number 4, the competitiveness and the dexterity of the department heads in their respective fields. Number 5, the company's ability to adapt and embrace opportunities favorable to the company. The last one, the management's monitoring or market trend its possible impact to the company. So these are the 6 items for the concept of these opportunities. So we have also the question number 1. Critique the types of decisions making in the company and how it's impacted the business. Four essential types of decision making: directive, analytical, conceptual, behavioral. Mr. Stanley, as portrayed in the case study, displayed a behavioral approach in decision making. When you say behavioral, the leader explains the situation to the group or individuals and provides the relevant information. Together, they attempt
as it is. Then here, fixed costs are period costs. On the other hand, absorption costing is actually, sorry, absorption costing actually considers both variable fixed cost as a product cost. When we say product cost, these costs are actually embedded in the cost of the product itself. But we have to take note, of course, that this fixed cost is only the manufacturing cost, because there are two kinds of costs as to the manufacturing. We actually have the non-manufacturing fixed cost and the manufacturing fixed cost. What we are referring here in the fixed cost as tertiary product cost is only the manufacturing cost. We have to disregard the non-manufacturing cost. So,
Mr. Muhammad, I'm sorry to disturb, to cut you on the Mr. Muhammad will be going to pray, and then we will come back because it will take long time. We just pause for a while. Anyway.